How's it going, everyone? Welcome back to another episode of the iDOL podcast, where we take you on a quick-ish, I suppose, roundup of all the latest news, releases, and music views from the Japanese idol scene. As usual, joining to aid me on this merry roundup is Garry from iDOL Is Shit.
Hey guys, how's it going?
And John from Straight from Japan.
Hi, I'm back.
It's been about, 3 weeks since our last show?
Yeah,
Things have been kind of quiet on the news front, but we have got a lot of music videos, some of which we'll probably be talking about later.
And releases.
Yes, yeah, we've got some releases, yeah. So stick around for that. As usual, before we get started, is there anything that you guys want to say or talk about?
Yeah, if I sound worse than usual, I've been sick all week, so yeah, sorry about that, but you know, my voice sounds terrible at the best of times, so you probably won't even notice.
So no excuses there. You'd be fine. And how about you, John? We haven't seen you in a while.
Yeah, it's been like a month and a half, hasn't it?
Oh yeah, because the last time you was
time.
at East Meets West Music Fest, right? Have we done a
Yes, I
podcast
was.
since you've been back from that?
No.
We didn't even get you to do a roundup or anything.
There was one. We did one.
There we go. It's
Or
not
you
too
did
bad
one.
then. Yeah,
We
did one.
John
Yeah.
hasn't.
John's been taking a break, and he's relaxed and he's back and he's fresh now, and we're all ready for a podcast. It's nice to see all of you back here with us as well. So thank you very much for joining us on short notice, seeing as I didn't know whether or not you guys would know that we were going live today. Because obviously our schedule is a bit on and off, as with iDOL, we kind of just do it when we feel it's worth doing, you know what I mean? We don't want to do a podcast if there's nothing to talk about, so we've got stuff to talk about.
We tried to do one last week, but it would have probably been under an hour because there was so little to talk
I'm sure some people would be fine with it being under an hour, but the problem is 50 minutes of that probably would have been music videos.
You can't please everyone, Terry. I've learned this. You just have to
as long as
do your thing, and
everyone's...
if people like it, they like it.
Well, if everyone's ready for the podcast, let's get ourselves started onto some news. Who's taking us away this week?
Oh, I'll take it away.
Boom. Take us away, John.
Dozo, John.
Okay. So, Necronomidol is coming to the West Coast again. For the H.P. Lovecraft Film Festival and CthulhuCon, which is super exciting. That's in October, so it's in like less than a month.
Yeah.
Runs from October 5th to the 7th in Portland, Oregon at the historic Hollywood Theater, which I take it is a very nice venue. I haven't seen any interior pictures, but
I looked at some pictures. It looks all right, yeah.
But it looks like from what I've been able to gather, while they're here, they're doing 3 shows in Portland. It seems like they're doing one on opening night of the festival, which is the 5th, Friday the 5th. They're doing one Saturday night, and then there's a third show at a place that isn't to do with the festival, so like a bar somewhere
it's kind
nearby.
Of like if they can get something booked while they're there, they do another show as well.
Yeah,
Ricky's making use of them frequent flyer miles, right?
Yeah, they're working out the details on, well, pretty much everything. This is all tentative. I mean,
they are definitely
that's what we got to go on now.
They
are
film
definitely
festival.
appearing.
Yeah.
So apparently there's meant to be like a shorter set on one day and then like a full set on another day or something that I read.
Yeah, that's what I've gathered so far.
Anyone else think that this is pretty much just
that
that Ricky wanted to go to this and he's like, yeah, I'll bring the girls as well. they could perform. That's how he's kind of...
Could be.
He's passing this off as like a business expense so that he can go.
I'm really excited for this.
I mean...
Why not? It's more necro.
You could also say that they might be going so that people on the West Coast don't feel left out about over something we're going to talk about in a little bit.
That's a good point. Yeah.
Maybe. But, it's not just about seeing them either. There's going to be some good movies, too. So, if anybody's coming, don't forget about that stuff.
The website earlier and that sort of stuff. Yeah, it looks okay. I'm not like super into the H.P. Lovecraft stuff, but for those people who are like super into that kind of his stuff essentially, I'm sure it's gonna be really enjoyable. Something we didn't mention, but obviously I've kind of hinted at in the picture for this, is that Hina won't be attending the HP Lovecraft Film Festival because of, I think it was schooling. I think
Yeah,
it's
it was. She said it was studies or something
yeah,
like that.
studies, yeah. So she probably can't get the time off for this one.
Tough, man. Can't balance all this stuff perfectly all the time.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, you can't.
I think she's still the only one of them in, like, well, in brackets, full-time education, I suppose would be the word, or whatever.
John,
Yeah. Oh, what?
how does one go about getting tickets for this?
Well, at the moment, general admission tickets aren't on sale.
Okay.
Ah,
You can go to their Kickstarter, and they do have options to get like 3-day passes
okay.
at the HP Lovecraft Film Festival Kickstarter. But
So is the-
general ticket sales haven't actually
So
started
is the
yet.
festival like a crowdfunded thing?
Uh, partially. This is,
Okay.
I believe, this is the 25th festival.
Wow.
It could be 28th. I'm not sure. Somewhere around in that area. They've
That's
been doing
cool.
it for quite a while, but they do crowdfund it, part of it at least. And I mean, they crowdfunded $20,000 in 13 hours this
Damn.
year.
Well,
That's pretty
they're up
good.
to like 30K in there at the moment.
Yeah,
33K, 30K, something like that. Last time I looked. So it's looking pretty promising. You know what I mean? It's being funded. 30K is also the same amount of money I think someone else has recently raised quite quickly as well. I think, but we'll
That
be
is true.
talking more about that later on.
That is true. But yeah, I didn't put the Kickstarter link down here, but if you go to I wrote a little bit about it on my website. That there's the link to the Kickstarter there. I'm
pretty
sure you guys all know what my website is, right?
I feel like for anyone who might have gone to the East Meets West Fest and might have got a little bit hooked on, Necronom Idol, they're probably like counting their blessings right now and thanking the old ones
Probably.
that Necronom Idol's coming back so soon and potentially again. Just depends on, what coast you live on, but we'll be talking about that later on, I guess.
Oh, and don't be coming all up in like Facebook group and stuff and asking if there's any VIP stuff or anything like that. I don't know. Nothing. If there is, it hasn't been announced. And
If there
I
is,
don't.
then those questions can be directed towards Necronomical themselves on Twitter, where if you ask questions, they generally respond fairly quickly.
Or Facebook
That
as well.
is true.
Their Facebook account's a lot more active these days as well, so
They do, yeah.
I'm sure
they
you
have
could probably
Facebook
ask
as
on
well.
there as well. Yeah, that's pretty cool.
And as soon as I get the information, I'll write it up and put it out there as fast as possible. So
Cool.
everybody should be well informed.
Well, good times. We're
You
getting
all know what I know.
you lucky Americans are getting more Necroma like very quickly. So good times on that. I hope everyone's looking forward
Yeah,
to that.
we have to just make do with once a year, I guess.
I know, right? Well, yeah, you lucky Americans. Right, should we move on to something else?
Oh dear.
I think this
Why
is
do I-
this one.
Why
Gary.
do I always get the ones that are covered in controversy?
Covered in something, but we'll see what's happening.
Okay, anyway. Almost said something inappropriate. So, the banana monkeys.
Hmm.
We talk about them from time to time, right?
Yeah, I think we've covered them. We've watched a few MVs as well from them on the show.
Oh, the thumbnail, Terry.
Yeah, Terry's been doing some pretty mad things with the thumbnails right now. So yeah,
I was
banana
going to make a
monkeys.
potassium joke, but I thought it might be out of order.
Banana monkeys, probably recognized mostly as a 4-member group.
Mm.
They added a new member recently, and well, by idol standards, even her time in the group was pretty short.
Mm-hmm.
Her name was Haruno Miru,
Yeah.
and she got fired after 1 week in the group. Now, the reason that she was fired, I believe it was something along the lines of the agency discovered something about her or related to her that made it impossible for them to continue their working relationship.
Mm.
Okay?
Yeah.
You know, what could that mean? Maybe she has a boyfriend. Maybe, I don't know, whatever, right? Maybe she didn't tell them that she signed, or like she's part of another agency or whatever. Oh no, it's much worse than that. So apparently, Haruno was and still is actually a masseuse in air quotes in a JK themed massage parlor in where is it?
Shinjuku, yeah.
What are the other?
Shinjuku.
So yeah, that happened.
And then the parlor, the massage parlor in
Oh
brackets.
yeah, like after she got fired from the Banana Monkeys, the massage parlor was like, oh hey, we have a former idol working for us and all this kind of come and meet her. It's
yes.
like, oh man.
That's probably why they couldn't have it, because it's funny because obviously the Banana Monkeys have a lot of innuendo and double entendre and a lot of like stuff.
They do a lot of stunts that I
Yeah.
think go over people's heads
Yeah.
and people think are real.
No.
Well, this is real.
Yeah. Well, this is probably the thing. It's probably like they kind of push the envelope a little bit and they do a lot of, I'm not going to say like sexually deviant, but yeah, they do a lot of like sexually kind of like charged stunts and stuff like that they pass off as whatever. It's
They
pretty
also
funny.
pretended to go find a dead body in the suicide
Oh yeah,
forest
the Logan,
dressed up
yeah,
as Logan Paul.
Yeah, so they
you
have
know.
their tongues firmly in their cheeks and they're not afraid to make jokes. And,
Poor choice of words given the circumstances.
yeah,
Very
reference
poor choice of
referencing
words.
like jav situations and that sort of stuff.
Oh yeah, they did like the magic mirror bass in one of their.
Yep, they had the plastic wrap kissing thing.
I'm giving away
They've
way too much.
They've had all sorts of stuff, which is pretty interesting. But obviously, quite clearly, someone actually, working at
Chat says
parlor.
she got fired from Banana Monkeys for monkeying with bananas. I like that.
Damn,
I like that. Nice wordplay.
not bad.
But yeah, so maybe if you're going to join an idol group, don't also be working in a massage parlor at the same time.
I should rock up there now and be like, yo, didn't you used to be in Banana Monkeys? She'd be like, ah.
Jeez.
I'm sure they probably don't take foreigners, not at that pace.
That's probably a selling point given the tweets, but
Yes, true.
we'll be talking about Banana Monkeys later in the release segment of the show as well. So
Yeah. Actually talking about them properly and not
yeah,
this,
and not because something crazy happened.
Yeah. So who's up next? Oh, it's me.
It's you, Terry.
How did I manage to get the Oyasumi stuff?
With some more great news for all the Americans out there.
Yeah. We sound more bitter and jaded by the moment, but we're fine. So
Europe's cool too,
yeah, they are.
Just saying.
Maybe one
Europe,
day.
Europe's a cool place to come and play shows.
So
Just
Oyasumi
saying.
recently announced the name of their USA tour, which they've called the World 27 Tour. It's only in the USA, so I don't know where they got. Maybe
Or is it?
Is it World or World sounds cool or whatever? I guess so.
Or is it?
Or is it? I don't know.
Watch this space.
I'm watching it. I just hope something actually gets there. So they announced that on their, what was it on? Was it on Campfire or it's Campfire? Isn't it?
Yeah, like the update.
Yeah, so
portion
it was
of our
off their
Campfire.
Campfire at the top. So they announced it's called World 27 Tour, and the dates will be running from November 1st to November 11th, like we said before. But now we actually have the dates. So up first we've got November 1st, 2018. They're going to be playing in San Jose, California, at a place called Back Bar. So that's cool. November 2nd, same again. They're pretty much playing San Jose at Back Bar on November 1st and 2nd. So you've got 2 days in San Jose. So good times for any of you who live close to there or are traveling. You can pretty much see them 2 days running. That's pretty good. Let's have a look. November 3rd, we've got San Francisco at Bottom of the Hill. Necronomidal played there, right? Bottom of the Hill?
Yes, they did.
They did indeed, yeah. I thought so. I'm not that familiar with US venues, but some of these I remember from seeing people posting. November
coming up, by the way.
On November 4th in 2018, they're playing in Fremont at the Unit 7 music practice studio. Is that where Necronome Idol had their VIP mini live, John?
No.
Is it not?
No, Fremont's in San Francisco.
But that Unit 7 rings a bell. I'm sure I've heard that name before. Unit 7 music practice studio. I feel like that show might be something special. Maybe. I'm not 100% sure. But that seems, if it's a music practice studio and it's very small, maybe they'll do something with it. I don't know. Moving on from there, we've got them going over to the other coast. And they're from November 7th, and they're going to be in Brooklyn, NYC, at a place called Ceremony. So I don't know if you guys know those venues, but they're going to be playing at Ceremony. So they're basically playing in Brooklyn for 3 days at 3 different venues. So you've got November 7th at Ceremony venue, November 8th you've got at the Way Station, November 9th you've got at Sunnyvale.
Isn't the Sunnyvale one Asian music festival or something?
Is that not the Trans Pecos?
I thought that was the Trans Pecos.
Oh, it might be. Okay.
Yeah, which is in Queens, so it's still in NYC. November 10th is the one in Queens, NYC, at Trans Pecos Festival thing, which looks pretty cool. And then November 11th, you've got them playing in Philadelphia for 1 day at, how do you say that? Philomoka?
Yeah,
Philomoka?
sounds right.
Yeah. And there's apparently more details to come. So,
but those are the dates.
Yeah, those
There's
are the
just gonna
dates.
Be more
details
details about the dates. So
whether or not there'll be a special date, or whether it's going to be a festival thing with other groups, or so we don't know which ones are one man's, and none of them are one man's, because you're either going to have. Well, right, let's go through this. So on the
West Coast,
you've got Toriana and Oyasumi Hologram, and I believe that Toriana's supporting Oyasumi Hologram.
I believe so.
Okay, but then on the East Coast, Oyasumi Hologram are supporting Necronome Idol.
Yes, that is why I'm led to believe is the situation.
Yeah, so from November 7th, 8th, 9th, 10th, and 11th is Necro.
What was said to me is that Necronome Idol will be headlining every date that they are on. So,
Necro will definitely be with Oyasumi for every East Coast date, pretty much, I would assume.
So, there you go.
They'll be with them. Because their last show in Japan is on the 4th. So, it kind of makes sense that there's a gap. But I think it's the 4th of November is their last show at the Yoimachi Festival, I think they're playing at.
Yeah.
So then that gives them, a day to sort themselves out and fly, and then be there to start the tour on the 7th with Oyasumi. So the dates add up, at least. So I would assume that they'll be at Brooklyn, Queens, and Philadelphia. At least that's what I'm expecting.
Well, at East Meets West, Derek said that they were playing all the dates with Oyasumi on the East Coast, so...
Yeah, exactly. That's what I was thinking.
There you go.
Somebody in the chat was saying only one show confirmed, but he explicitly said they were playing all the shows with them. Yeah.
Basically, it's as much as Necro might be headlining, it's Oyasumi's tour. Oyasumi have bankrolled it pretty much. So it's kind of their tour.
Pretty much. They've made like 30 grand.
Yeah, it's pretty much their tour, let's be honest. But anyway, yeah, good times for that. Hopefully there'll be a bunch of you going to those shows, show Oyasumi some love, and hopefully we'll get them to come to Europe at some point next year. That'd be awesome. And also hopefully I get to see them in Japan this year when they get back. Because they get back on the 12th or the 13th, so still got 10 days. So maybe I'll get to see them. That'd be awesome. But yeah, more details to come on that, and yeah, cool. Good times.
You'll be able to pick up some of that sweet leftover merch for cheap at a...
Oh, so someone in the chat is going to the Yoimachi Festival. That's on the 4th. I think we're actually...
we're not going.
Yeah, that day we've got Joshi Pro and... we've got Garuda's birthday show in the evening, so we're going to be going to that to support Garuda, because we're a big fan of her. And if I didn't go...
Oh, yeah, she's playing with a live band on her birthday, like she always does.
Oh, yeah, she is.
And I think Fetties are going to be there.
Fetties are going to be there, so Terry might finally get his face sit checky. So, yeah, it's going to be the new DP for a while. if I do manage to score one of those. Listen, I don't know what DP you're thinking of, but you need to behave yourself. You're all filth, and we're moving on to something else. What's up next? Who's up next? Oh, it's you, John.
Oh, so it is.
John's
How'd that get
so
stuck in
distracted.
there like that?
There you go.
Broken by the Scream is gonna be starting up a fan club / mail order online dealy bob coming up here in November. I think it's just a standard fan club with mail order.
Yeah.
Looks like it's gonna be Japan only, unfortunately. There, I saw on Twitter that there was a question. They asked if it was going to be open to foreigners, and they said it. Right now, it's Japan only.
So
but it
if they
could change
do
in the
mail
future.
order, what they can do is they'll just be like everyone else, and they'll have a store, and you just use their market or whoever you're.
Yeah,
you
you can
forwarded
use
addresses.
Tenso to join the fan club, I'm sure, and
Yeah.
you can use
I
proxies to
I'm sure
get
that
stuff.
they probably wouldn't hide the mail order store behind a fan club thing. That's just
No,
That's
no. What
just
they
stupid.
said
So I doubt
what
they
they
would do
said
that.
was that they said that it was a problem with payment methods at the moment, and they can only do in Japan payment methods.
yeah, that's fine.
So
For most of
You
us,
know.
it's not really a problem. If they just get like a what's it called, the base, or what's the shop that a lot of them use,
yeah,
the base in or whatever it's called.
like in base. I
In
think it
base,
is.
yeah, something like that. If they just get
It's been
something
a long
like
time
that,
since I've had a website not take my credit card. So
yeah. But yeah, that's gonna be pretty cool.
And they all and they work with all the proxies. So
Yeah, just chuck it in. Oh man, I want that. Was it Kagura's birthday T-shirt?
well, I think it's evolved from that to just being the
Their
Broken
t-shirt.
Ball Scream t-shirt.
I know, right? But that T-shirt's dope. It's by the same
We've
artist who
only
did
got a
the.
few left though. So.
They need to get that restocked. Wasn't that's by the same artist who did the two covers, right? The cover for Screaming Rhapsody
believe
and
so.
an Alien's Potato, or whatever you want to call it, as someone kept saying.
Portrait.
I know it's portrait, but once someone said potato to me, I found it so ridiculous that I was just like, it's gonna stick in my head now. Check out my Alien's Potato. But anyway, what's up next?
Speaking of groups that have fan clubs that you should totally go and join, because it's really easy. Gokigen Teikoku got a bit corporate, I suppose. Basically, there was a post went up earlier this week, which basically outlined that they were. I mean, a lot of people are, they've set up a record label and an agency and all this kind of stuff. They've kind of had that since like last year sometime.
Yeah, the
they've
album and the DVD, it's all through that. So.
So like they've set up a company called Gokigen Japan. I guess they've kind of just made it official. Like they've signed all the paperwork and all that kind of stuff.
It seems like they've kind of ran with it.
Yeah, they've been like using that name for their company for at least a year at this point. But I guess like now they want to play the Budokan Arena in 2021. So I guess there's probably various paperwork and tax forms and such that have to be filled in for that to happen. So it seems like they've kind of they've made their company official.
Yeah.
Let's say.
yeah, I think they incorporated it as a limited liability corporation.
Shirahata Ichiho is the CEO or chairman of the board, I guess, whatever you want to call it. It's kind of the same thing.
Is she a chairwoman of the board?
Sure, whatever. It's 2018. Why not? She can be whatever she wants to be.
Chairperson, please.
Chairperson of the ironing board.
Jesus. Anyway, so like I said, they want to do Budokan in 2021. That's something else that they've been talking about recently.
Yeah.
Apparently Shirahata is the first iDOL CEO, I guess. Although some people are like, oh, what about Rina Hamu? Well, I don't really know how Ichigo's style works.
She has a manager.
Like, yeah, so I don't know. I don't know if she's running that or if
she's like stylistically in charge, but like, yeah, they have a manager.
She's like a figurehead.
Yeah,
I guess,
but like there is an actual dude behind him, like managing stuff.
Oh, anyway, glad we figured that out. So yeah. What else? Oh, they also said something that they want to establish a retirement home for all of their older fans.
Yeah, yeah.
I'm pretty sure that was a joke, but some people took it seriously because it's the internet, and of course we take things like that seriously.
It would be pretty funny if they did it.
Anything you read on the internet is absolutely true. Everyone just remember that, okay?
Well, when I signed up
true.
to the fan club, they also made me sign like a life insurance thing. So I'm guessing that's gonna kind of go towards paying for the Gokigen retirement home. So yeah, when I get old enough, I'm just gonna move over to Japan and go to the Gokigen retirement home. So yeah.
I guess we could add this as well. Did we mention this previously? They've got the 2 members of Operetta as like, or 1 member.
Well, it seems like they've only actually got one's doing practicing with them, but it's only is it Gura or whatever her name is? Gura Dayo or whatever her name is. But yes, she's the only one that seems to be on stage with them performing at the moment.
And if you're looking at the picture here, the t-shirts that the 4 main members of Gokite are wearing are all Ridan Yakiniku Tabetai t-shirts.
Mm-hmm.
And if you have a look, they're, well, Gura, is it Gura? I think it is.
She's wearing.
She seems to have one in a color that.
No, she's got the old one. That's.
Yeah, that's just an old dodgy one.
No, that's. Yeah, that's the old gold one that you used to be able to buy. I'm sure there was an old.
Yeah, but the color, like her costume color is yellow, dude.
Yeah.
What? Because she's got yellow shorts, or does she wear yellow all the time?
Well, I mean, they I'm sure that's a gold T-shirt, and they sold a gold one and a white one. Oh wait, yeah, a gold one, a white one, and something else.
Just saying, look into it.
I mean, to be honest, if they added her to the group, I wouldn't complain. Like, look at her, she blends in with them quite well. Like, she kind of looks like if you took Ichiho and Nagi and like smashed them together, like face wise, for some reason. At least to me, but she's pretty cool. She has a pretty good voice as well, from what I'd heard from Operetta. So I wouldn't, they lost Onigirin, so they kind of need to get a bit more of a powerhouse vocalist back in. So if they could bring her in, that'd be pretty cool. But from all the album recording stuff that I've seen, it doesn't look like she's involved. So this could just be a temporary training thing. Why Operetta's they're on hiatus at the moment, aren't they? Or
apparently, yeah.
Temporary hiatus where they get new members. But it's like Gokite's like kind of really taking off now, and they've got the fan club and the incorporating thing, and they've got.
You guys really should sign up for that fan club. You get all the information before it appears on social media. You get a bunch of like behind the scenes videos. It's pretty cool.
Yeah, it's pretty good.
It's like $5 a month.
Or you can just pay yearly and you get like, was it a signed birthday card from them all and some other stuff
Apparently.
Like that? Yeah.
We'll see what happens. My birthday's in like a week and a half.
Yeah, mine's in December. So when I see them in November, I'm gonna be like, yo, like my birthday's coming up in December. Nagi, can we make sure we get,
I'll report back if anything shows up at Tenso for me.
Yeah, that's a good point. That's pretty much it for the news, to be honest with you.
It's been slow. Let's be honest.
There's been releases and music videos and stuff like that. It's just news. On the news front, I feel like it's a bit slow.
We can just toss out some randomness that we don't have thumbnails for, like WAG is having their premiere today.
Oh yeah, that's pretty cool.
But didn't they stream like a documentary on Nico last night or something?
They also put it up on YouTube. It's like a 30-minute.
Oh, Poliosis is mentioning the Tsuyami graduation. Yeah, Tsuyami's gone now. Yeah, we mentioned that. We mentioned that on the last podcast when the last date was. But yeah, it's done now. She's had her last show. So bad times.
They've already had their first show without her as well. So.
Oh, and
that'd be alright.
Juju apparently announced that they're putting out a new album
in October.
Last night.
In October,
yeah.
So like in
October.
Weeks.
Yeah.
So there you go. More news.
But you know,
that wasn't on the docket.
yeah, but
Aren't you guys lucky
there
today?
wasn't much stuff that it was all like
There
just
was
you
no
know.
information apart from that.
Yeah, you
and
know.
that would have been
Yeah.
under releases anyway, John, as you
Well,
should know.
that's why I'm jamming it in here at the end. Come on.
You need to lube it up
Just
first,
trying to
bro.
stretch
that
this
was
thing.
too
We've only
raw.
been going 30 minutes.
That's true. Right. So moving on with releases. Who's taking us away on this one? This week.
Oh shit, it's me again.
This episode's releases. It is you.
We didn't plan this out very well.
Not amazingly well.
It's me again, and it's Gokigan again. Oh jeez, that was. How did I manage to say that? Pat
Congrats.
myself on the back.
Omedetou, fam. Omedetou. Alright, let's go.
So, we mentioned this previously. I'm pretty sure.
Yep.
But we only kind of had very sketchy details.
Mm.
So Gokite are releasing their second album, Stand Up, as was mentioned on a previous podcast. It's coming out the 21st of November. I think we mentioned that as well. But we also have a track list now. I can't remember. We might have mentioned this. If chat starts telling me that we've mentioned this, I'll like breeze through it. But
I can't remember.
anyway, so it's nine tracks, I believe.
Yeah, 9 tracks.
Kind of short for an album, in my opinion. But
How many was the last one? Like 10?
even
11?
Necro were kind of like, oh shit, we probably should have 10 tracks because their album has 10 tracks. So.
Yeah.
But
But this album doesn't have re-records. Well,
Dude,
technically
why you
it
blowing up
does.
my spot?
Technically,
it definitely has like 3 re-records.
Does it?
Dude. Yeah.
Shit. Oh
So
yeah.
we've got Stand Up, Kagaku Shiki AI,
Mhm.
Kimi no Me Chikai no Yoru, Restarlight, Summer Panty, which is a re-recording, Uretai Capriccio, which is also a re-recording, Ego Search and Block, also a re-recording, Iketara Iku, and Hito no Kane de Yakiniku Tabetai, which is also a re-recording.
Stand up version.
I'm pretty sure stand-ups are re-recording as well.
I don't know if they ever recorded it. I think they only ever performed it live.
Maybe. I don't know.
Same for like Summer Pan. They didn't actually do like a physical release of any of those. They were just like digital.
They were
releases.
digital, yeah, but they still had Onigiri.
Oh
on them.
yeah. The rice ball's gone now.
Yeah,
Damn.
the rice bowl went downhill.
She rolled away in her wheelchair that she got out of.
That was a Takeshi's Castle reference for all you guys out there.
Banzai.
I see you. But yeah, so that's coming out
Mm.
while we're in Japan. I'm pretty hype.
Well, isn't it like 1 day or 2 days before we go home?
2 days before. That's
Yeah.
fine. It was the same last year. I
Oh,
went to their release event.
Skilda
and
said
had
a physical
great
release
time.
for Summer Panties sounds so wrong. No, they could have done a single, yeah, and then around the like the jewel case, they could have done like a pair of like mini panties that kind of like
They
sits
could
around the
have
CD.
just like die cut the CD into the shape of a pair of panties.
Yeah. You know you get
Or
like the
maybe
beer.
like
You know
a
you get like the.
vinyl
You know you get like the
or
beer can holders that are like pantsuit.
Yeah.
Can't you get like a CD case holder that's like
I mean, you
pantsuit?
could probably just stretch one over a CD case.
That's a small pair of pantsuit, bro. Like, but yeah,
Anyway, why were we talking about that?
because it's funny.
I don't think there's a price for this yet. It'll probably be like 2.5, 3K, I'd imagine.
Pretty much.
It'll probably be a special edition because there was a special edition.
So last time was like 3 versions, but it was like, or was it 3? It
2
was
or 3.
yeah, it was like 2 different covers and then like a DVD version.
Yeah, DVD version. So yeah, we'll see. They're filming a music video. I should have mentioned that as well.
Yeah, it's looking like it's gonna be good.
You guys would know this if you were in the fan club. I'm just saying.
Then you would have seen all the behind the scenes footage already.
There's some pretty epic drone shots of Shirahara on a hillside overlooking Nagano, I believe.
Yeah, they went somewhere for it. I can't
They
remember.
went to Nagano, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah.
It looks sick.
Mm-hmm. Like you thought that the filming for iDOL was pretty top notch. Like I don't know who they get in to do their stuff, but like
Don't know.
when they do it, they do it properly. Especially for someone who's supposed to be self-produced or whatever. Like they've
Just got the connections, I guess.
which song is that for again?
Oh, come on, don't put
I
me
don't,
on the
I
spot.
genuinely, I think it's for the AI song.
Maybe.
I think it's for the AI song, but I can't remember.
I'm not sure.
But yeah, moving on to our next release of this week, we've got Gang Parade with Don't Stop. I don't have any funny puns or anything posted on the picture, unfortunately. I didn't have time. But yeah, comes out on September
stop.
the 11th. Yeah, please stop. I should have changed it to. For 2018, price is 1k yen plus tax, so it's probably going to be like what, 1080 or 12, something like that. Who knows, 1200 max. Who knows?
Yeah, it's 1080.
Is it 1080? Okay, cool. It's always 1080 these days. Tracks wise, we've got 2 tracks and 2 instrumentals, both of which are basically you can already go and listen to. You've got Can't Stop, which we'll be talking about a little bit later on for the MV, and we've also got Rate Show, which is actually part of our song previews or whatever for this week, so we'll be talking about that in a bit. That's an interesting B-side and we'll be getting onto that in a bit. Not much else to say really, only yeah,
Just like go listen to it on their SoundCloud. The whole thing's up there.
yeah, see what you think. It's pretty
Make
cool.
your decision based on that.
And make your judgment on what you think the MV means when we talk about it later on, because I've seen some wild theories.
Really?
Yeah. Oh, I haven't. I've been ignoring all the social media drama, but I've still seen it all. But yeah, some people are saying that No, I'll talk about it when
I haven't even
Have you not
paid
seen it?
attention to that.
Oh, apparently there's a lot of symbolism in the video that means very specific things, and their outfits mean stuff.
Must have went right over my head.
I just thought it was a really nice song and I liked the MV, but apparently it's got this whole thing to it. But we'll talk about that when we get to the MV, I guess. John can take us away with our next thing.
Okay. Back to Necronominal. Void Hymn, their album is coming out the 29th of September. It's going to run you $21.60. That's tax included. 10 tracks. Now, we did a whole thing on the t-shirt on the website and in the group, and there was only 9 tracks listed, so they kind of sprung an extra one on us there, didn't they, Terry?
Yeah. Well, some people were like, oh, there's a lot of re-records and blah, blah, blah.
There is.
There is, yeah, there has. But, a lot of that has been explained by Ricky. On his Twitcasting, he did some explanations for why certain songs are re-recorded and what's been done to them and that sort of stuff, which I think is public knowledge now. If you're around on the Facebook groups and you watch Ricky's tweets and Twitcasting, you'd know kind of what they've done with the re-records. At least I can disclose or not disclose now. It's fine. I'm sure it's all public knowledge. So you got
Anyway.
If it's on a Twitcast, I'm pretty sure it's public knowledge.
Yeah. So he was talking about like Dawn Slayer and that sort of stuff and how.
Well, let me run down the track list real quick. All right, so the track list is Dawn Slayer, which is, of course, a re-record. Thanatogenesis, new song. We'll talk about that later. Another new song called In Black. Possibly might touch on that later real quick.
Yep.
I don't know.
Yep.
Then another one called Sam Hain, new song. Innsmouth, new song. Psychopomp, re-record. Strange Eons is a re-record. And then, oh god, I completely forgot how to pronounce this. Les Ténèbres Sans Visage,
Cool.
French. That's the new song. And Kadath, and then a re-record of Skulls in the Stars. The only thing I know, I wasn't really paying any attention because I'm a horrible person, is that the Skulls in the Stars, I think, is the band version.
Indeed it is.
Like the live band version.
Yep, it's the live band version for Skulls in the Stars.
Because people were all like, why are they doing it again? They re-recorded that like 50 times.
So a lot of the songs that are on there re-recorded, apart from maybe Strange Aeons, I think. Eons. I'm getting the whole kind of like A thing, like amiinA. So when I look at anything with an A now, I'd say it weird. But yeah, Dawn Slayer, apparently the original song when it came out, it was actually toned down or tamed, so it was slower and the pitch was brought down. It's actually supposed to be more like full on.
Was it a more energetic song?
Well, I mean, it's already pretty fucking energetic as it was, but apparently the original is supposed to sound a lot more like the what were they going after, like Swedish something something or whatever he was going for at the time.
Oh, like Swedish black metal.
Yeah. So like he said that the pitch was too low technically for what he was going for, but at the time that was just how they recorded it, so they've redone it. Sabaton's like power metal.
Yeah, I don't think it's Sabaton.
Yeah.
Maybe
No, more like Dark Funeral.
Or amiinA or something.
But more I think Ricky's thinking more of the modern day guys that do it. But yeah, apparently it's meant to be slightly faster and in a higher key, at least parts. I don't know if that means vocals, but apparently there's meant to be parts of the guitars and stuff like that are written in a higher register, and there's more stuff to it. Okay. Thanatogenesis is obviously by Kater Ricky, who's known for Psychopomp and End of Days, and I think what's the other one? Shit, my mind's gone blank. It's on. Do I have to draw for a CD? It's on Dawn Slayer. What's the name of the song? Oria. Is it Oria? Yeah, that one. Relay? Oria? However you say it. I know I can never say that. John says it well.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that's the one. So that's by Kater Ricky. So you know Kater Ricky's style, and we'll be talking a bit about him later on. Up next you got In Black, which I know John mentioned, which we're also probably going to touch on, and it's actually by pretty much it's the spiritual successor to, is it Tenebrae, whatever it is, Maledictum, or is it Lamina Maledictum?
It's Lamina Maledictum.
It's one of them. One of those. It's the like spiritual successor of it's blah blah blah. One of the songs is done by the guy who done Sarnath, and I think it's this song, but I could be wrong, or it could be Samhain or Innsmouth. One of the two, but I know he did one of the songs anyway. I don't know which one. If anything, out of all of them, it looks like Kadaf, Sarnath, Kadaf. Kind of makes sense, right? It'd be funny if they just did that. But yeah, In Black's pretty interesting. And we know nothing about Samhain, Innsmouth, Kadaf. The French,
yes, you'll have to
French
excuse
one.
my horrible American mispronunciation of that Celtic word. Sorry about that.
Oh, no idea. Ricky did the same thing on his Twitcasting, and he was like, he said it, and then when he said it again, like none of the Japanese people understood. They were like, "Wait, what's the name of the title?" Because obviously he's like saying it and then saying it again, and they're like, "What is the name of the title?" Which makes sense because I was just like, "Yeah, pronounce it weird." Psychopomp is apparently, obviously, originally, who was on Psychopomp originally? It was Sari and
that came out on the Excidium.
Was it
EP,
was it Karen? Karen used to do the parts that Ray does now.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I think Ray just replaced Karen on the.
Yeah, and they've got some new harmonies and some like new guitar work and stuff going on. Ricky said so. Pretty much, he was like Psychopomp was ahead of its time when they made it. They were like super like crazy with it, like guitar wise and all that sort of stuff. But like production wise, he said they didn't quite have the technicality or whatever to like make it as good as it could be. And it's like such a good song that was made for them. They were like, he's like, no, we got to do it justice. We got to redo it with Ray's great vocals, you know what I mean, and get like the definitive Psychopomp version. Strange Aeons or Eons, however you want to say it, no idea. Skulls and the Stars re-record. Other two songs, no idea. So yeah, there's what we know about it for so far. I'm just interested to hear the new songs really, and we'll be talking about them a bit later. So yeah, good times. Gary, have you got to talk about Banana Monkeys again?
Apparently so, yeah. So, Banana Monkeys have, I believe this is a mini album, it could be an EP, I don't even, is there a difference anymore, John?
Oh god, I don't know, sometimes a single has like 10 songs on it and 5 of them are instrumentals. It's ridiculous.
Oh, I had a picture of the release next to them, but apparently it hasn't loaded up, so whatever.
Anyway, so they've got this mini album, I'm going to call it a mini album, who cares, called Goodbye, Hello. Surely that's backwards given the other piece of news that
Hello, goodbye.
it releases on the 9th of September, which is pretty much right now in Japan. I believe it's been released at their One Man at Liquid Room? Question mark.
I think you're right.
That's what I picked up from the tweet.
Yeah. So 2,000 yen, 7 tracks. Track 1, Ashita Yaro wa Baka Yaro. There is a difference. Track 2, Sai Hana Gerareta. Is that last word supposed to be English?
No,
I don't know.
It's in here regardless. It shouldn't be.
Okay. Track 3, Hamigaki.
Yep. The new version of Hamigaki, might I point out.
Yep. Track 4, Dai Reinai. Track 5, My Hair is Bad.
My hair is my life.
Yeah.
My Life, yeah.
Yeah, we
My
covered.
Hair is just, yeah. Track 6, 1776. Always get worried when there's years mentioned, especially in this climate. And track 7 is What?
Rasuto Shinderera.
Rasuto Shinderera.
Yeah.
Okay. Cinderella, isn't
Yeah.
it? See?
It's Last Cinderella then.
Yeah.
There you go.
See?
There you go.
You
We can
guys
do this.
like-
We can do this katakana shit.
We could just do this Japanese thing.
You guys Japanese real good.
Last Cinderella. There you go.
But yeah, so I'm looking forward to checking this out. I hope it goes up on like, I don't know, iTunes, Otatoy, something, because quite like what the Banana Monkeys are doing. I really should have reviewed their album, but I mean, I guess I still could. I don't know, if anyone is listening to this and wants me to review their album that came out in like February or whatever, let me know.
I've got it on iTunes. It's pretty good. I just don't think many people checked it out. If you've got an iTunes or Apple Music account or whatever, it's up there. You can go and listen to the whole thing. So good times.
Yeah, I'd recommend it, even though, yeah, like I said, just didn't ever get around to writing about it. There's also, if you click the little eye icon in the top right, I've put a link to a bunch of the videos related to the podcast, and one of them is a kind of sampler for this mini album. So go
Oh,
check it out.
nice. Nice. That
That's
should
pretty
help out.
much it for that. I mean,
We've only actually got one release left. We've got
blasting through this podcast, boys.
yeah, I'll tell you, Well, so we've got Yoneko's first solo single. Yoneko, probably known for her time in Bell Ring, Shoujo Heart, and then she was
Mig
never,
Michelle
and then Mig Michelle, and now doing her solo thing. She has her first solo single coming out in it's in November 7th. Cool. November 7th, 2018. It's probably going to be 1080 as usual. Okay, track names. Jesus. We've got Worldo, Wido. Wait.
Yeah,
worldwide.
come on,
Okay,
Ted.
yeah. I can see. Okay, yeah.
Come
yeah.
on.
Cool. I was reading the katakana, so I was like, wait, what is this? Wait, so
Worldwide World.
yeah.
Try saying that 5 times
Worldwide
fast.
World.
Jeez.
Yeah. Wado? I don't know. And then we got Toby Kiddy No Kiss. And then you got the instrumental. So she's got 2 songs.
Yep.
I wonder who's producing this. I don't know if it's anyone from Agby anymore. I'm guessing she's probably not working with them anymore. So I wonder who she's got to produce this and what sort of style we can expect. From the artwork, it looks kind of reminds me of like You'll Melt More's like hippie stuff, or a bit what was the album that I really like? Is it the World or whatever it's called? The You'll Melt More album. Do you not remember the name?
I don't remember the
Shit.
name.
It's something World. I can't remember the name of it. It's that like huge, it's a massive album. It's really good. It's like an older album of theirs. But yeah, the artwork kind of reminds me of that. But yeah, November 7th. I don't know where this is coming out. It's a Trash Up release, right? So.
Yeah, I think it's just coming out at
That's it. You Are the World. That's
every just your regular locations, I think.
I don't. People.
Yeah,
Like,
if it's trash app, it'll be
Yeah.
a nationwide release.
oh, it will be.
not.
Yeah, that'd be right. That's not too bad.
So Amazon, CD Japan, etc., etc. I'd imagine.
Let's be honest. Someone's like, you should know what it's called. Let's be honest. Meltmore have so many releases at this point. If you can keep up with all the names of their releases, then you're a better man than me. Put it that way. Pickering release in November, but no track names yet. Oh yeah,
We'll get that when
we'll
there's
get
more
that.
information.
Because she posted that picture about like the 31st or whatever on Halloween, but we can't tell if that's going to be like a Halloween show from Pickering or if that's going to be something. She just posted
I hope it
Sheena
is, because the
Pickering.
Halloween show I was going to go to has kind of let me down. But hey, we don't need to talk about that.
Yeah, it's just a live, right?
Well, that's awkward.
Well, let's find out if this live is hopefully it's in Tokyo and not like in the arse end of
Oh,
nowhere.
no, it'll be like Club Junkbox up in Sendai.
Yeah, always somewhere like horrible, like Pickering, please. Can you just do a Halloween show in Tokyo, please? And can you bring other idol acts? If you could do that, then you've got my money in it. I'm going, as long as it's accessible and there's idol acts there. I'm going. Put it that way. But yeah, that's pretty much it for releases. A lot of these releases, we've already probably previously spoke about to some extent, but it's good to know what's coming out and to what to look forward to listening to. So, what to look forward to listen to. Jesus, Terry, English, please.
Come on, Terry. Keep it together, man. I know it's been 3 weeks.
I should be asleep already. I feel like I should be asleep. Song
You
preview.
stayed up till like 4 a.m. last night playing Azure Lane with me.
Yeah, it's true. So
Bro.
song previews wise, we have what have we got?
We've got a Necronominal song, boys.
Oh, we do indeed, yeah.
Got a live video of new song with the NATO Genesis.
Well, I've got one or two actually up on YouTube, which is pretty cool. I think Lunatic Dawn uploaded one originally from their first performance of the song, and then I remember I think someone
He was politely asked to take it down.
for now, yeah. I think Sorry was like, look, we wasn't really on form that day. Hina had no voice. She had like lost her voice. She was ill or something. And she was just like, yeah, it's not our best performance of the song. Like, we wanted our first performance of the song to be good, but we'd already planned to do it that day. But yeah, the second one that someone put up was really good though. But yeah, man, I need.
Didn't they put that one up on their YouTube?
I don't know if Necro actually have it up anywhere.
Oh no, Lunatic put it up.
Yeah, Lunatic's got it up. Yeah. But yes, good song. Definitely a K to Ricky song. Put it that way. It's if you know his style, then you're used to it.
I feel like all I've heard for the past few days is blast beats, because I'm like, I'm reviewing the Broken by the Scream album.
Oh yeah, that's like
and it's
90%
oh
blast
God.
beats. You literally go to sleep hearing in your head the entire time.
Yeah, it's kind of what you kind of get that on this song too, a little bit.
Yeah.
Not like a constant.
I mean,
like,
let's be
4
honest.
minutes
Like,
or whatever.
Oh Yeah has a massive amount of blast beats. End of Days does when it isn't the doof 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 doo doo. That thing. It's kind of the same with this.
I kind of feel like these kind of more metal tilted groups. It's like, right, how do we make our song sound really heavy? Blast beats.
I mean,
Like,
K to Ricky's like in a like very experimental black metal band. Like, he's not some like second rate shit guitarist.
No,
like,
I was just making a general.
yeah,
observation.
definitely. Like,
I'm not saying that this is like kind of direct comparison.
yeah, I feel like this is probably one of the more better examples of how to use it and and transition to stuff that, like, there are some groups that literally just have blast beats the entire song. There are a few songs on that Broken by the Scream album that had too much blast beat for me, to the point where I was like,
You mean like probably about 75% of them?
yeah. That was a lot.
I'm like about halfway through the review at this point, and there's been like 3 or 4 songs where I've gone like, oh hey, this kind of follows exactly the same structure as the last song.
Yep.
It's like the drum trigger companies are not going out of business anytime soon.
Spoiler alert,
Basically, the
guys.
guy was in like Pro Tools and he just pasted in that drum trigger sample and he accidentally held his finger down and just dragged it across the whole track. And he's like, yeah, that's good.
He just like held down Control V.
Yeah. He's like, yeah, that'll do.
Yeah, this song sounds pretty good. I mean, it sounds as good as it can, considering the sounds all like blown out and stuff because it's a live recording on
Yeah.
like a phone or whatever.
Huh?
So,
Poliosis
Yeah, you have to
said
take
that
the-
the
you have to take
Pickering
the
Halloween
live-
show
live
is at
record.
Shibuya. Really? Is it? Where was this? Poliosis link, bro.
stop getting distracted, bro.
I know,
We've got a podcast to do here.
Oh, in the
Come on.
group then. Poliosis in the group. Or post it somewhere so that we can look afterwards, please. Her blog. Ah, I don't read that, so that might be why.
Her blog. I don't read that. Harry's spitting backwards.
Man, don't read them blogs, fam. No, I'm joking. Ah,
Yeah, like I don't. This sounds like a good song.
Yeah.
We'll see how the album sounds.
yeah.
I'm sure we'll hear more of it fairly soon, considering we're like what 3 weeks out.
Yeah, yeah.
I'm expecting a video anytime next week, maybe.
The video that they were recorded in like July or June.
What
No,
song do you
it
think
must
it's
be
for? Do you think it's for Thanatogenesis?
Probably.
Probably.
If that's the song you push out first, is probably the one. I mean, they did Dawn Slayer first, right? That was the first track that
Strange
they did
Eons
live.
first. Didn't they?
There's no video for Strange Eons.
Oh, yeah, it might be a video for Strange Eons.
there
could
you
you
go.
could you imagine? I hope
Who knows?
no. Hopefully they don't. Hopefully it's Thanatogenesis or In Black because they've played both of those songs live now. So that'd be interesting.
They
to see.
did. They just did in black.
So
real
I don't
quick.
know how much of a song preview this is, considering it's the entire song. But
We've covered whole previews before, I think.
and it comes out in like 2 days,
Hey man, this is a pre-release, I guess.
I guess. So Gang Parade put up Rate Show, the B-side for Can't Stop. Can't Stop?
Yeah,
Can't
Can't Stop,
I
yeah.
I keep thinking it's Don't Stop for some reason.
Is it?
and
No,
that's
it
like
is
a
Don't
song
Stop.
by
It is
someone-
Don't Stop. It is Don't
Oh,
Stop.
God.
So you're thinking of what's the other one? Can't Stop something.
It's like
Oh,
whatever.
you've got Don't Miss This, haven't you? Or Don't Miss It from Beast.
I don't.
Oh, please, the names. They're all starting to blur
Anyway,
together.
so Gang Parade put up Rate Show, the B-side for the new single, on their SoundCloud,
Yeah.
and it's pretty different.
I'm gonna be honest. The name is so close to being something else. It's quite. You have to make sure that you pronounce that shit correct. Like what you're listening to. Oh, Rate Show. You what? Like you got to make sure you
Even
pronounce.
sounded bad just now.
Even when I said rate, like as about as good as I could say it.
Oh, we're definitely if we could
had
monetize this
monetization,
video,
we wouldn't have
definitely
it.
can't now.
Nah.
Who raise your hand? Anyone listening to this who ever thought you'd hear like a swing jazz style kind of song from Gang Parade?
This
Oh man, I'll tell you guys right now, I'm really not down with this one.
this song, yeah. Like when you hear a song that's just so far from what you expected, but you're kind of like, yeah, this is okay. Does anyone remember the B side from Non Tie Up from Beesh?
Yes.
And when you first heard that, you were like, whoa, what? Wait, what? It's like Beesh have turned into like Sorotop Sakana for one song or whatever. This is kind of
Yeah,
like
but this song is just so diametrically opposed to everything else they've ever done. Really, I mean, it's just like
kind of. But I mean, this was still produced by Kenta, right?
yeah, I think so.
Watanabe slipped him some dank stuff before he made this. He was like, "Oh, creativity wise, I'm
I think they had
struggling.
too
I'm
many of
struggling,
them.
Janosuke." And he's like, "Don't worry, bro, I got you."
Here, just let me pop on this Cherry Poppin' Daddy's record I have.
Oh yeah, he slipped something in his green tea. It was unexpected but enjoyable. I don't know if it's gonna be like something I jam to all the time.
I don't know. I probably won't play it.
It's alright.
It's
Oh,
fine.
I like
think
guess.
it's great.
I like the first song.
It's way better than the A side.
The A side's really good. I really like the A side because it's like it's friendly,
Sorry,
it's
guys,
uplifting and
sick
friendly.
and that, sometimes I just have to cough.
Yeah, the B side might be more out there, but I think the A side's pretty solid. Personally, I listened to it for a while, like back to back. I was like, oh, I dig it. People were like, but it's what did someone say? It's not. Someone was like, it's not pushing the boundaries or something, and I was like, it's Gang Parade, bro. Since when do they Gang Parade normally don't get that edgy? Well, At least I don't think they do. That's pretty much it for song previews. Before you fuckers leave me with more dead air, I'm going to move on to the music videos. How about that?
I'm not talking anymore.
You don't talk half the time anyway. Right, let's move on.
Well, you guys, I can't get a word in edgewise, Terry.
You're American. Talk over us like you would with any other American.
Use your inside voice, which is still 10 times louder than anyone else outside of America's outside voice.
Okay, I will take that advice and I will use it for the rest of the show. I hope you guys don't want to be heard.
No, honestly, please talk over us.
Just wait. Do you see what you've done now?
All right, don't shout.
Talking over you.
Right, we're moving on to music videos anyway. So up first, we've got HAMIDASYSTEM. Is the song name literally just Yukue, or did you wind me up and not give the full name?
No, it'll pop up on the screen right here in just a second.
Really? Oh, that's.
Yeah, I think it's in that crayon scrawl writing across the video at the beginning.
That's the HAMIDASYSTEM.
It
is Yukue, yeah.
Do you guys mean Hamida Book System Girl?
Hamida Book System Girl. Sora Top System, or something like that. Yeah.
It does have that woodblock feel, doesn't it?
Well, when I first heard this, I was like, whoa. I was like, where's all the electronics and that sort of stuff, But, I remember Gary saying to me, this sort of stuff, or I think maybe it might have been Chris, this sort of style is kind of really in at the moment. Is she underwater? No, she's in an aquarium. That's why. I was like, wow, that's a cool shot. Yeah, and this kind of style is really in at the moment. What was it that you thought you said it sounded like, John, earlier when we was talking about it?
Oh, right at the beginning when it first opens up. Was this the one I said that sounded like tricot?
Yeah. Is that how you say it?
Yeah.
Tricot?
That's the way I say
Trico.
it. A Trico?
Whatever. I really don't care either way.
That's more like it. Yeah, I like the outfits. I like the video. It's well shot. The song isn't really what I'm looking from them personally. Like, I like some of their other stuff a bit more, but it's not a bad song at all. All of their
no, it's just not super electronic. Like
we couldn't even cover all of their solo songs because they had too many. Like, all of the members had like a solo song, and they all put out like an MV. Was it like every other day or every day? They put out.
I think it was every day.
Yeah, for 5 days.
4 or 5 days.
Yeah, they basically put out an MV for each member's like solo song, and then finished it off with this, which is the group song. I think one of the videos got like taken down or removed for a second and got put back up because I was struggling to find links and stuff for reactions. I was going to do like a compilation thing where I tried to kind of check them all out together and just kind of give an opinion on each song quickly, because I can't do 5 reaction videos. It's too much. But yeah, I like them. I know a few people that really like them. Hopefully I'll see them properly this time in Japan. Seeing as last time I arrived just as they were finishing their set, and managed to pretty much see them say arigato and then that was it. They walked off. I was like, oh, I missed them. Damn. So yeah, and I can get cheeky with Flame. 'Cause she cute. She kawaii AF, bro. You fuckers gonna say anything about this, or am I just gonna talk my face off?
I don't know what to say.
I said my piece, dude.
We're moving on then. We're moving on.
It's I'm not sure what the video is supposed to be about.
Flame in a school outfit. I'm happy. That's all we needed. She looks good.
I just thought there might have been a bit of a story.
Did she have the record for the world's biggest hime cut? Because that shit goes back. Them hime bangs are.
Himari, but whatever. I guess she's not.
Yeah,
they don't. But they don't go that far back, do they? Do they go that far back?
She rocks a double length.
Yeah, hasn't she got two hime cuts, the higher one and then a low?
Twice as powerful.
I don't know, man. Flame looks like she's got massive hench, sideburns,
what are
like
they
an anime
at
character.
the end there?
Is she trying to compete with me in the sideburns department?
It kind of looked like a stick of margarine. and it did a little bit, right? I was like, is that like a stick of lard? Oh, Komachi, her entire head is a hime cut. It's just He goes literally from the
It's a
front.
Hime mullet,
Hime
dude.
mullet, yeah, Hime mullet, yeah. Something from
something
7-Eleven.
from 7-Eleven.
We'll moving on. Next we got Gang Parade with Can't Stop. And some people can't stop putting their political agendas all over this one. Jesus Christ.
What?
Oh, you've missed it. You boys haven't been looking in the right places.
Is it like how there's an artificial ceiling on like women or something? and
Well,
they're, like,
well,
breaking through it?
who is represented by red?
Oh, what, Trump? or
Yeah,
something?
yeah. There's all sorts of stuff I've seen, and apparently they're breaking down the wall because the wall breaks, doesn't it? Yep.
Terry,
And then they're wearing the
Terry.
rainbow outfit.
Terry, man hasn't even built a wall yet.
I know. And they were showing like the protesting clips in Tokyo or something like that. Yeah, some of the stuff that I read was mad. Yeah, like, well, yeah, it represents communism and socialism as well. But for some reason, some people seem to be putting the red more towards another side. When I read through it, I was like, what is going on? And they were like, it's oppression. They're beating oppression. I was like, fuck. And then they come out of it.
All linked together
Yeah,
like a
yeah.
chain
So yeah,
reaction.
and they're dressed up in
I'm
rainbow
just gonna let
outfits.
you guys talk about this one because nobody will ever listen to the podcast again if I start talking. So
Oh,
you guys just
I'm just saying what I'd seen on like Twitter and some places. Like, I just looked at it and I was like, oh, it's a wall. You know, I just thought like it. I thought it just represented, like hardships and you don't stop. You
they're
keep
just
going.
breaking down some barriers.
Yeah,
and,
yeah, and that's it. And
take it as it's literally shown. Don't try and fucking put your views on.
Yeah,
what's
it's-
shown.
Terry,
yeah.
Are these the same people that are writing all these fanfics about being?
I'm sure they're
insider
exactly
in
the same
Whack
people.
and how
Uh,
they're trying to take down Watanabe's oppressive regime and all this kind of shit.
I don't know.
Because
There's
if it is, let me just say that anyone listening to this should not listen to any of the things those people are saying.
I feel like there's a lot of things people shouldn't listen to, probably us included. But
Hey,
you know,
man, it's
I
our podcast. If I want to tell people not to listen to other people, I'll do it.
for sure. But yeah, I enjoyed the music video. It's cool.
Leftover CGI from the non-tie-up video. I like that.
It's pretty cool, right?
I rate that.
Hey man,
I
if
like
you got
those
the guy,
outfits.
if you got the guy in the studio, you might as well use him, right?
Yeah, but look, they're fat shaming. They keep bringing up this picture of a whale.
I know, what's up with that?
That's well out of
Whale's just
order.
trying to live its
It's just
life,
trying to
bro.
live its life, bro. Like, you can't be oppressing the wildlife like that. The forgetful give birth
Look at the
to
viewers
something.
drop.
Well, I know, right? Sorry, we're not getting political here. We're just
What the hell are you talking about? It just went up by 1 on my count.
we're just taking the mick out of how ridiculous it is to put views or agendas that you have onto something that's just a music video. Just enjoy the song. Like, even in the lyrics, you're just like, oh, it's it's whatever. Like, just because you're overcoming stuff doesn't mean it has to all be about oppression and all this other crap.
What if the
I don't
wall
know.
was blue? That's what I want. What if the wall was blue?
I don't know.
Probably should have been.
I don't know.
What if they,
Anyway.
what if they were the red tide? Oh
I don't
man,
know.
we're getting way too political. Let's move
I
on.
don't know.
Kind of boring song. Videos alright, I guess. That's my view.
Yeah, it's pretty cool.
Song was a little generic, really.
Yeah, a little bit.
If
I like
I'm being
it.
honest.
It's uplifting.
Well, you can like generic things, Terry.
It's uplifting.
Fine.
I felt like it was uplifting and it had
Mickey
quite a
always
nice...
has the best hair,
She's barely got any left.
but it's still the best hair, though.
They all look even more
Nah,
like
Yura has
lesbians.
the best hair,
What do you
bro.
mean they all are?
She's
Moon
second
Doggy, they
best.
all are. That's why they're wearing the rainbow jumpers, bro. They didn't get with the picture.
It's not even a rainbow jumper. There's like 3 colors on it.
Yeah, and the pants and some other bits and bobs. And Saki's head.
Well, yeah, it's
Sounds-
rainbow colored if you're retarded.
Jesus.
You know, you don't
When
know.
was there ever like brown and black?
Oh
and,
my God.
Like, seafoam green and a rainbow.
Data Large's comment. Gang parade.
Pride parade.
Oh,
Let's move on to the
shit.
next one. Let's move on to the next
I'm
one.
out. Well, moving on. We got.
Pride parade, boys. Pride parade.
Fuck.
Yeah, when are they gonna start strapping dildos to their heads?
That's a fetties thing, bro. That's
Hey, that's a fact.
a fetties thing.
Yeah,
I'm
you
definitely
guys
not
have never
doing
seen a
the-
Pride parade then, have you?
Not having.
You're all going to do We're not going to do the ring toss, no, Terry.
No. Not that. Where's this Neo-Japonism? Japonism? Yeah,
Neo-Japonism.
Japonism. Yeah, I always mess up.
This one's kind of a banger, isn't it?
Kind of.
Yeah.
Why have they got like bootleg Luke Skywalker in the video?
It's gonna be a.
I should have put like an. I should have put like an
death
epilepsy
match.
warning. Yeah, I should have put an epilepsy warning on this, man. There's quite a bit of flashing. I forgot about that.
Man looks like he's having an epileptic fit.
I know, right? This is everyone's first like reaction when exposed to like all iDOL. Just sit there and blink a lot and go, "What the fuck is this?"
Then the lights come up and man finds himself in a light
Is that true?
death match.
What?
Did you guys see the comment section? Is this a Dempagumi cover?
I don't think so.
No.
I don't
Oh,
think it
is this? It was a question. There was no question mark
I don't
on
think
it.
so.
It looked like a
I
statement.
didn't think it sounded like Dempagumi. But I don't listen to that much Dempagumi, so I don't
Never mind.
Mate, I don't.
Never mind.
I don't have.
Disregard
I don't
anything
have
I
reference
said
for
in
all
the
of
past
their
30
styles
seconds.
of music. Yeah, it's alright.
This isn't too bad considering they just hang a bunch of strip lighting from the ceiling in like a white room, I guess.
Yeah, it's alright. They did a Kodomo. They tried to make a lot with very little, I guess.
Did they just dress up that same warehouse?
Maybe.
I don't know. That doesn't even look like a warehouse. That just looks like a room that's really dark. Look how threatening I am with this light up light.
You know, I saw that warehouse again in another video I just watched yesterday.
Oh, that warehouse is used in lots of videos. You'd be surprised.
It was on that Dan T. Lion video.
It's
Oh.
like
Dude,
how
I
that one swimming
wrote an
pool is
article on.
used in
No, I
videos.
was referring to that warehouse being used like that swimming pool, Gary. That warehouse gets used for things, fam. Them BDSM javs, boy, they're all taking place in that warehouse, I'm telling you. I thought it was a Lyric Holic Noir video at first. I was like, oh, they put out a new MV. Whoa, what's happening here?
Oh,
Quickly, turn on incognito browser.
Oh man. I like the song.
Yeah, sounds pretty
Just
cool.
you know, to get back to it, I guess.
Yeah, for sure.
Never really kind of checked this group out before.
Their albums on Apple Music is actually pretty good.
Oh, maybe I should check it out then.
Yeah, the albums on Apple Music is
I
pretty
quite
good.
like this.
They do a variety of. They're kind of like Gokite. They have like
Right.
they kind of have
they're
songs
kinda
like
all
this.
over.
Yeah, they're all over the place. Yeah,
Okay.
but yeah, the video kind of gets more and more flashy. Towards Jesus, if I didn't have epilepsy, I will by the end of this video.
Yeah, this song's giving me epilepsy.
Yeah.
Well, the video is.
Oh, he joins in
Not
with
the
the
song.
choreography. I think I missed this. Jeez, do the gaijin step.
Oh, what's this?
Is this is like the equivalent of this is like the equivalent of like Justin in the Melon Batake video, yeah. Pretty much. But instead it's some
Is
random.
this Neo-Japonism's Justin?
Maybe. He's like twice as tall as all of them.
Must be nice.
This guy doesn't work as a wrestling jobber though.
What is this? What is this pose? What's that? What is this pose?
Mr. Steal You Girl.
You giving them all the blue steel? Like what is this? I can't handle it.
Excuse me, I think that was Magnum, not Blue Steel.
Oh, that was
Thank
Magnum.
you.
Yeah. Sorry. Wrong side.
It
wrong
could have
side.
actually been Latigra, but
Oh my fucking
know.
god.
Well, yeah, like what is it with like every video from like these smaller groups having a gaijin in it lately?
Well,
Where
That's
do
the
I
new
get
thing,
these
bro.
Where can I get one of these opportunities when I'm out in Japan?
I
in,
mean,
like,
we've
6
got people
weeks?
doing releases while we're out there, bro. I'd be like, yeah. Who knows? What we got up next?
We're
week?
going to Japan in 6 weeks, Terry.
I know, right?
6 and a bit.
And do you know who
That's
we're
mad.
probably not gonna get to see? Passcode.
Because they're probably going to come over for Hyper Japan or something.
maybe. Or they're in. Are they going to Korea or Taiwan or
I don't know.
somewhere?
So, PassCode have done a tie-up song for a mobile game. It's like, what was it? Asphalt
9.
or
Yeah,
some
something
shit.
like that. Yeah.
Yeah, they're doing a nationwide tour that's nowhere near Tokyo, and also coincidentally has a 2 week break in it in the middle of our trip.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Which also coincides with Hyper Japan.
I ain't going to
Anyway, what did you
Hiroshima to
guys?
see PassCode, bro. Come on.
I
did you
am
guys
not
think
going
of
to
this?
Hiroshima to see PassCode. I'm sorry. Like
What'd you guys think of this commercial video?
the videos, it's a tie-in. It's an advert. It's literally
It's
an
like the
advert.
lowest budget video they could probably get away with, and still get paid by this developer, I guess.
Yeah. Apparently, the developer paid for the everything. Apparently,
It's quite obvious that it's absolutely 100% a video for this free.
the thing is, yeah,
game.
as a song that's a tie-in, I don't hate it. I don't hate it.
It's fine. It's good.
The song's a fucking banger. Like, that's why I just completely overlooked the fact that it has anything to do with Asphalt. I was like, yeah, whatever, don't care. The song's good. I'm just ignoring the video.
Asphalt 9, thank you.
Asphalt 9, yeah.
The song's okay. It's fine.
This isn't the lead song for the single. People need to realize, so there'll probably be a.
Is it Taking You Out
video.
Tonight? It's a double A side, fam. Is it?
Yeah,
Is it Taking You Out Tonight or Tonight Taking You Out?
Tonight Taking You Out.
It is. Oh damn.
So there'll still be There's still probably going to be a video for Tonight.
I really
So
want
that's-
Tonight to be like the complete opposite of this, and just be really like mellow, like Ray.
They really like kind of J-pop this up a bit, didn't they?
I mean, the chorus on this one really felt like Fear and Loathing in Las Vegas. I really
Yeah,
get annoyed. I get annoyed when people compare them to Fear and
But
Loathing.
it kind of did.
But this one, yeah, the chorus where they kind of let that auto tune do a lot of the like, you know, the long note holding and that sort of stuff. I was like, what's all this low key hate? Who's hating? We just said that we like the song.
I can start hating. I'm just trying to stay quiet.
No. Yeah, like I said, I really like the song. The
What's
song's
low-key
dope.
about it? The song's great.
Yeah, we all like the song. Like, there's
It's
hating and then
fine.
there's like liking the song and still having constructive criticism. You know what I mean? Like, we can't be all like them.
People complain that
let me.
you like.
I personally
everything and then
did not.
complain that you
I'm
hate.
pulling my American card here and talking over everyone now because somebody suggested I should do that.
Yeah, go on then.
So now I'm gonna do that. I personally did not enjoy the song. I think in the beginning they overused Yuna. The breakdown seemed a bit weird to me, and the weird auto-tune vocoder chorus thing just kind of threw me for. I don't know. Maybe I just am not a passcode guy.
The
I-
pool
you
know.
fight bit here fucking bangs, by the way.
I feel like this is the most consistent energy that they've kept in a song in a long while. From like beginning to start, the energy of
no
the song
idea.
just goes like the whole way
I
through.
have no idea how Yuna is going to pull this off live, but hey.
Well, apparently the bit where it's like the two screens, apparently it's what's her name? The other one who does the screams, Yuna, and is it now? Or is it Kaede who does the like other screams? I mean, the vocoder's on the first album as well. It's just not very good, so you can hear
There's
it.
just not any of
Yeah.
them really saying it.
Yeah, I mean, I think you have to realize on the first album, a lot of the vocals were Yuri. Like it was Yuri, right? Yuri or Kyuri? Yuri.
The one that got replaced.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Well, she just left one day and didn't come back. Yeah. She was literally Passcode's voice for like the first album and
Yeah.
she was on like the was it Now I Know? I think that was the last thing she was on.
I think so. And then for a split second, they had all five of them in the group.
Wait, Yuri was on Virtual.
When can you miss it?
Was she? Oh yeah, it was probably some of the older songs that they used on it. Kaede can't growl or shout to save her fucking life. I'm just gonna throw it out there. She's terrible, so don't get excited.
Needs more practice.
Yeah, she just can't do it. She straight up cannot do it. Like I've seen enough live videos that where in the studio for the what was the song where she does like the back and forths with Yuna? Is it Kids Club Never Dies? Club Kids Never Die. That's the one. Yeah. And I remember in the like the studio version, everyone's like, "Oh yeah, she sounds really good. I can't believe she does the screams." And I was like, "It's not her. It doesn't sound like her." And then when you hear her do it live, she can't do it. Yeah, I think on the video, yeah, I saw them live without Uni. I think Now tried to fill in. Yeah, it's not a good look. Now's just gonna wreck her voice. Like, Now can't do
Not
it.
hating,
Kaede
just
can't do it.
stating opinions.
Look,
Well,
Yeah, just
as
because somebody doesn't like something doesn't mean that they're hating on it. It just means it's not their thing.
no,
So,
I'm talking about the harsh vocals. As someone who does harsh vocals, like part time, just mucking around and that sort of stuff. Like, but I've done them enough
yeah, finish that song, by the way, please.
to listen to people. You know what I mean, when they're doing them and know who's doing it right and wrong most of the time. But yeah, let's move on. Who we got up next?
So if hopefully no one in the chat hates on this next song, since not allowed to hate on things.
Hey, man.
Last video we have amiinA with Caravan.
So we do. So I always like saying the name amiinA. amiinA.
amiinA.
amiinA.
Right, it should
Yeah,
be amiinA.
you sound like one of those the American like wrestling announcers when they try to say Japanese wrestlers' names. It's amiinA. yeah.
So
This fucking song's mad. I'm just gonna throw it out there.
Dude, I love this song.
Call
The whole
My Joe.
folk thing. Yeah.
I wish they had this song out when they put out their DVD, the Blu-ray, the Historia Blu-ray. This song fucking bangs. Yeah, someone described this as the Japanese version of Cotton Eye Joe. It kind of is. I like it. Look, people can hate on Cotton Eye Joe, yeah, but that song's catchy as fuck. If it comes on, you're like, where did you come from? Where did you go?
Dude, okay, so check this out. My dad tried to download every single version of Cotton Eye Joe ever made back when Napster was a thing. It was hilarious. He was downloading so many. You don't realize how many versions of that song there are.
It's a like dubstep Cotton Eye Joe. Like, I'm sure
There
there's probably
are
like death metal Cotton
so
Eye
many.
Joe. Now we got iDOL Cotton Eye Joe.
They're
It's-
like line dancing and stuff as part of the choreography.
Oh yeah, amiinA's awesome, man. They incorporate like so many like weird influences into their songs, and apparently this is like a proper band as well that's done the backing for the song. So I'm guessing this is kind of
Looks
like
like
their.
a bunch of hippies to me, bro.
I mean, that's the style, isn't it? I guess.
Yes.
I like kind of amiinA's kind of semi-military look. Do you kind of get what I mean with like the arm
Yeah,
tassels and that
kind
sort of
of.
stuff? It's kind of like if they turn one way, they kind of look like they're like a Yanamute, and then they turn the other way, and then they look like the old Banana Monkeys outfits, like the dark green.
Or the old Biche.
Oh
outfits
yeah,
from way
yeah, the
back in
army
day.
ones, yeah, the monsters ones, yeah. Damn, good reference.
I have my moments.
If you haven't heard this song, by the way, it's in the top right-hand corner. Click the link and go and listen to it and see what you think, because yeah, what you're seeing in the video is it's energetic, and the song
It
is
reminds me of
pretty out there.
something that like Hello Project would have done way back in the day. That like updated for slightly more modern times,
Mm.
I guess.
well, instead of doing like the, I don't know what this dance moves are.
There's a lot of different dance moves. Like,
I don't know.
they
It's
kinda-
just this
they
is just
borrow from
100%
a lot
fun.
of different stuff.
Yeah, super
It's
super
all
fun.
about fun.
Wait, this is a new single? Caravan? I think we spoke about it. Oh, I don't know. This isn't on Jubilee, is it? I don't think this is on
I
Jubilee.
don't think so.
No. I think Jubilee had like 3 songs. I think this is
Oh,
separate.
it's on their second album. No, sixth single.
It's on the 6th single.
So it's the
Caravan.
new one that's
It's a
coming.
3-song single.
Oh, okay, there you go. But it's not on the Jubilee single, the one before that.
No, it's its own thing.
Because Jubilee was the one
Comes
that had
out
the...
on
26th.
26th of September, so in a couple of weeks.
Jubilee was the one with the awesome packaging.
Pop-up
Yeah, that was
packaging.
crazy. That was one of the coolest packaging that I'd seen for I wanted to get the single just for that. But yeah, that's pretty much it for our podcast. Well on time. So I hope you'll like my end screen for this one. But yeah, I hope you all enjoyed it, because we enjoyed it. It was good.
Perry's sad we're leaving, though.
Yeah, it's just not, well, I don't know.
I'm sad we're leaving.
Yeah, me too. I could stay and talk all day, but then, no one's going to fucking listen. So, is there anything that you guys want to get out before we get out, if that makes sense?
Yeah, sure. We've had quite a few people here considering we haven't done a podcast in like 3 weeks, so and we announced this really late as well, so
Yeah,
thanks
really
for
late.
showing up, guys. We appreciate it. subscribe if you haven't. That'd be awesome. We're trying to get to 1,000 by the end of the year, and we're looking pretty close to that so far.
Make it happen, Captain.
Oh, someone asks no opinions.
Right.
On the
So
Chi-Chi
anything
videos.
that's covered by Avex at the moment is very dangerous to cover for channels.
They've basically blocking videos worldwide if you include any of their content.
Hence why no Empire, no Chi,
no Avex love from us.
Yeah, no Chi, no iDOL, unfortunately.
So if you guys, let them know that you're not happy if you want. I guess.
But what's weird is I can do a reaction video to them, and that seems to be covered by
I think
fair
it's
use.
Because you're also on the screen.
Yeah.
Whereas if we're just talking over it, I guess that's not transformative enough. I'm not sure.
Yeah, Poliosis, so... I wouldn't try that with the new version, bro. Unless you want that to get claimed. The old version, fine, fair enough. It's probably not licensed, but yeah, Avex are coming hard for stuff at the moment. Pretty much anything that we had that was a podcast that had Empire or anything Avex wise got blocked worldwide, and I've had to go on pretty much get into a dispute with Avex over fair use policy. We'll see how that works out, I guess. But until then, just to be
yeah, we could just put up a still, I guess. But I mean, it's kind of boring.
Yeah, I think for now I'm just gonna. I'm not saying boycott Avex, but like we're just gonna have to pick and choose what we can feature in the video
section. People have said that the music video section is the least interesting part anyway. So if we make it even less interesting, then it kind of gets to the point.
I feel like if there was something else that we could do instead of the music video section, that was fun and kept us energetic towards the end. Well, sometimes it is, sometimes it isn't. It really just depends, but. If you guys have ideas, like honestly, like leave us ideas, like for stuff you think we could do, because at the moment we've got news releases, song previews, videos. Like it's very bog standard. We don't really have any like specific, topic debates or anything like that. We've tried stuff like that before a little bit, but never too much. So if you've got ideas of anything that you think that we could do, please let us know. That'd be cool. John's gonna be back in a second, but by then we might be off air. But yeah, I'll let you guys finish your things before we go, so that we don't go too long.
Right. So, have a website, as most of you guys know, idolishit.com. Try to review at least one iDOL release a week, usually of the kind of alternative variety, if you will. What have I reviewed since we did the last podcast? I've got reviews for Soratop, Sakana, Surezure, and Empire. Oh,
the Empire originals.
Yeah, I got that out this week.
I'm not quite sure how many people have actually listened to that yet.
Oh, sure. A lot of people kind of meh on it, but I think
it was because it was a cassette release. I feel like that kind of...
Yeah, it's on iTunes. You can get it on Spotify.
Oh, you know what people like for their physical releases. Some people
people are kind of on it because, like, most of the songs don't, like, reach out and just, like, grab you by the scruff of the neck and, like, demand attention or whatever.
So, Poliosis, we normally only like to try and cover about 5 videos just to, avoid going over time and avoid, dragging out the video section, which we said, can
dragging out the ending right now.
Yeah. Apologies. But yeah, that's pretty much why I got rid of Broken by the Scream and Surezure and anything Avex wise, and we just stuck with the kind of stuff that's come out in the last week or so.
But yeah, so got reviews for Soratop, Sakana, Surezure, and Empire since we did the last podcast. I'm currently working on Broken by the Scream. I might do Kuroku.
That album's fire.
What else am I working on? I do Gang Parade. I think I've got that coming maybe next week.
Oh, for Don't Stop.
Yeah, okay. I've got a few irons in the fire, if you will. So yeah, check out idolishit.com. Follow the website on Twitter if you want at idolishit for site updates. You'll find out when stuff gets posted. I comment on various things that aren't worthy of like a standalone article or whatever. We have a good time. That's pretty much it for me, though.
Things have been up and down on the YouTube channel content-wise, just because I'm preparing, as we get closer towards Japan time. I'm kind of, I'm preparing stuff and I'm doing stuff. And Yeah, I'm catching up on bits and bobs here and there. I kind of caught up a little bit. This week I've kind of been taking a bit of a relaxation and getting on with some stuff IRL, you know what I mean, that I need to get done. So yeah, content will be coming back to the channel, reaction videos and other bits and bobs eventually. I just need to, I don't know, find some, not going to say motivation, but you know, I just need some time and motivation to do it really. Because yeah, I'm concentrating on some stuff in real life right now to prepare me for next year and obviously trip this year. So yeah, the channel might be a bit slow, but I'll get round to, you know, everyone's Patreon reacts and all the big videos and that sort of stuff eventually, because some of the stuff I haven't even had a chance to check out yet, so I'm a bit behind myself. So yeah, some of these videos today I watched pretty much for the first time.
Yeah, I was in the same boat with you on that one.
But yeah, anything you want to say before we go, John?
Oh, let's see. Straightfromjapan.com. There's hyphens in there.
Ooh.
Yeah, registered trademark, tagline, all that stuff. Been a bit slow lately. You know, just trying to put out some accurate, factual information for you guys. You know.
Can I put in like some laser sound effects on the edit?
Pew, pew.
Yeah.
Shots fired. But no, yeah. I've been kind of it's been slow, and I've been kind of taking a little break. You know, you can't go at it too hard or you get burnt out, and we don't want burnout. So
yeah,
been pulling it back a little bit, but you know, I'm easing back into it. So I'll have some more stuff coming out for you guys.
that pretty much.
You know, anybody that isn't from Indonesia looking for porn that's looking at my site, I'm still writing stuff.
Oh god. But yeah, all good times. Yeah, cool. That pretty much wraps it up for everything. Thank you to everyone who stuck around to the end to listen to us and have a good time with us. Thanks for talking in the chat. Thanks for everyone having a good conversation. Thank you for everyone who's probably listening on the VOD right now that will be out on Monday.
Yeah, I see you guys, especially the MP3 listeners.
And out to all the MP3 guys as well. I don't know where you guys come from, but thank you guys for listening. You guys are always awesome. You can find us all on Twitter, at iDOL, at Ramen Shuriken, or at Straight from Japan. So I'm sure you'll find us. It's not too difficult. Yeah, thank you very much. This has been the show. Glad you all enjoyed, and we shall be back as soon as we've got enough to talk about on the next podcast. So catch you on the next one. Bye bye.
Thanks,
Bye.